It's useless.
Please stop!
You're right. Now's the victim.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to show. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone. The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so... What were they trying to find out by... Definitely the bomb's hiding place! If so, this is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone. The killer didn't take... I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why... What were they trying to find out? Definitely the bomb's hiding place! If so, this is whoever found the bomb...
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone. The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to... I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's body was...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito. No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared. I just realized...
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. Like you said, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down!
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention! This is... First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was... You obviously assumed he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth... You obviously assumed he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth... shut. How is he supposed to answer it?
Pay attention! This is how it went down! First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the plan after they killed him.
Allow me to cut through those words! No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We don't need to play a game.
Why do you always side with Haji?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his... He must have been struggling to open his mouth.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we would... Then it's like I said at the beginning.
However, if they... Are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? If so, friggin'...
No, they didn't just go crazy. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene.
The warehouse fire was for destroying...
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done... When the fire occurred, everyone... Yeah. Which means...
The killer isn't one of us.
Even if it was only a coincidence.
Based on the pattern of... We should suspect that some kind of... I do...
That's our Miss Sonia. Alrighty then. Let's think.
Damn right it is! The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way? Maybe they used
There should have been a way to tip it.
Or perhaps opening the door, intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter. The direct cause of the oil lighter found at the crime...
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the...
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
The direct cause of the oil lighter found at...
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just threw the light. Based on the shape of that oil, it can stand upright.
If they tipped over the... It could have ignited the curtain.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
The direct cause of the fire was... the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just... Based on the shape of... It can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way? Maybe they used
There should have been a way to...
Or perhaps opening the door caused... intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter. The direct cause of the oil lighter found at...
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just... Based on the shape of... It can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible...
There should have been a way to...
Or perhaps opening the door...
I agree with that! I also agree that opening the door is what started...
Just as I thought! It was...
No, not wind pressure. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found. It looked like they were scattered everywhere. From the warehouse door.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma...
A domino effect. You mean those tiles? In place of those tiles, the killer used them... So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big...
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse.
So the reason the warehouse was...
And one more thing. There was something...
You were talking about the MP3 player. That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of...
That's it. So the strange... But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was...
So the door.
And when we opened the door, the domino... Yeah,
You don't look so sure.
at the time.
Because the panel.
But the blocked doorway...
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean...
I see!
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able...
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding in?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse.
Based on the patterns of... You don't have to think so hard.
You don't mean...
Hajime...
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up?
He wasn't just the...
Huh?
Not just...
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator.
Are you saying this was a suicide? His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying...
But... Nagito might do...
That's not the issue. He was tied up, even for a creep like Nagito.
Yeah, you're right. It seems we need to discuss...
Need... That's not necessary at all. To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and... That's obviously
Tying just the legs, tying both arms would be...
You couldn't do much with the...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Tie up your own arms and legs. No, that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
See?
take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how... That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was...
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely.
Yeah, that should be...
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel. Akane, you should not give it away for free.
That's definitely...
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about not... I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Hajime, you tricked me.
Hold on.
Then hurry up.
If it's something lame, I'll make...
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped and slammed his right propped it. If he just propped, he could have used his bow.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's... How could he stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife fall,
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand?
if he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his...
If you're tied up, we don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's... How could he stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see.
But for a moment, I seriously thought a bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll who's hit.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fires.
Probably thought the fire would...
So what do you think now?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right... The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to... If that's true, how is that? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife...
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he's...
There is a... If you got penetrated by something so big...
I'm sorry?
Like I said, if you got...
Hey, bastard!
Like she said, in that condition, it'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right,
So you're saying that...
but no matter what I think, to think that...
You said that's what...
You just shut your... If you even...
But it's just as much... This might also be the same.
Then are you saying there is a killer?
Of course that...
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly but even if I'm betrayed again, no matter how many times
I also want to believe that there's no...
Do you really think so?
But you said it too.
I did say difficult. I feel that there's...
What?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by... That's how. Everyone.
Alright, let's...
How did Nagito stab himself? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also...
And that rules out his left hand. that's the case, the only up...
He used his teeth, or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed. What do you see?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was...
He was only able to... But his left hand was... And that rules out. If that's the case...
He used...
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
How did Nagito... Let's work together. When the spear stuck, his right hand was...
He was only able to move, but his left hand was also tied. And that rules out his left hand. No, that's wrong!
Hold on. It's still too early to...
Why? I mean...
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you... He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached.
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural... Look, there's blood on the back of his hand. Around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain.
We might need to think and use our... If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand?
I see!
When the blood splattered, he was probably... That's why there's such a strange-looking blood...
Was he grabbing his front tail? Perish the thought! He was obviously...
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand...
Hey, Chiaki. Hey, don't...
At times like this, you should always
Oh, I got it! Yeah. However, what's in...
I see!
That's it. Instead of the handle, there was a metal weight at the tip of the cord. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section...
You're right. And then, the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know...
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear...
That is where the clue to solve this... I am sorry. It seems we are stuck at a timeline. How about we stick to...
That's a long plan.
One step out. Let's focus on...
How it was It's all coming together! The spear impaled his up. It must have been perpendicular to him.
Perpendicular.
If Nagito did that all by himself, that'd be awesome, but
Nagito probably slung the cord. He hoisted the spear directly. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method,
If someone else did this, there's...
I agree. When I was investigating this case, why did the killer use the knife and the
So you're saying he needed to use that
Then he really... Every single wound on his body.
Not just that, he did... That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end, which means Nagito wounded himself.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to... That's beyond crazy.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake by committing a suicide that looked like a murder.
And that's...
Did he want us to die?
That's messed up.
Yeah.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would whatever became of that.
He was probably planning to kill the...
So why did he not just do that in the first... If he had no qualms with...
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strap. He made us split up and search. He created a scenario.
He tried to make us doubt each other.
Did he cause a bomb scare?
He's a fucking bastard who killed him.
You...
Yeah. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that it's probably just my imagination. So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with...
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide.
You're right.
Then that means we're done with this last class trial. It's okay to read such a
Then it's okay? Understood!
No.
Hold...
Sorry, just a little... I can't help but feel like...
Like who the
But the issue here is who killed...
That's true.
The mystery isn't... No matter how you look at it, I'm a little worried, you know?
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that does plus. It's something even Nagito couldn't...
You're gonna keep going.
Crap! see! Is it about...
Yeah.
Huh?
We will never give up! In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Isn't that weird?
But the cause of death... The spear in Nagito's stomach.
Maybe it's not included if it's...
Well, I plead
There he goes again! But even during Gundam's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file.
Are you saying that applies...
Hold on a sec. Are you suggesting again?
You guys were the ones who said...
No, I don't think it's but. It's... Come to think of it, did Nagito really?
Are you sticking up?
That's not what I meant.
That's...
I just remembered that. For example, would that...
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito...
Because you believe in his I see. I guess that...
What friendship?
What should we do? I think we should keep going until...
You're right.
Just to be...
This is frig, but if you guys say you're doing it...
Hey, Monokuma!
We've come this far. That's what I believe. Oh, splendid. That's right. In the beginning, It's better to confirm if
Other possible.
If something other than the spear.
That was definitely a gruesome wound.
If you think the cuts on his...
Are we finished?
I feel like...
Then let's bring up exactly.
Let us consider a dip.
It's not the knife in his right hand. It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Let us consider a dip.
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he...
Was a cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen,
Maybe he choked himself with or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a dip.
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way...
Was a cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see,
It is true that poison is not something.
I remember when I... Inside the refrigerator,
Poison?
Additionally, that's... I see.
If poison was a...
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been...
I see. You sure...
What does that mean?
That, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was... There's no way we'd notice that...
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
Still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it. If it was a slow-acting poison,
no. The warning label on the bottle,
Then it's impossible.
and this is when...
You're totally over...
His mouth was covered with duct tape.
If there's no way he could have drank the poison... Just kidding.
Are there any...
Hell no! No matter how you...
Since we've already ruled out Operation Elimination...
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison,
Inhaled?
it's written on the poison... Dangerous when vaporized. And a
Poison gas! Then all he had to...
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread...
I see!
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to...
poison gas disappeared because of this?
Well, of course! The chemical bonds that form the poison were... Also, the poison is apparently denser than air. So it probably didn't affect us because we were...
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a...
If it meets the requirements that well.
Yeah, the true the wounds on his body.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito, in the end,
Nagito inhaled...
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. All right. All the
Well,
What?
Hey, what happened?
There might have been... If Nagito committed suicide, then why wasn't there anything that looked...
Anything that looked like...
If Nagito brought poison to the
I see!
are you talking about the container, the poison?
Yeah. If Nagito...
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a
Yeah, that was written on the wall.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass. Even the plastic fragments of the fire...
Then, does that mean someone...
So that's why you mentioned...
I mean...
Even... You're right.
Ah, you're right! You're right!
That's no...
Huh?
I feel like by calling this Nagito's suicide. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably say something like, So Nagito's ghost!
Still, that's... Shut up!
I get what you're saying, but... Even if we solve this mystery...
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison...
But I just...
It's fine, okay? And we probably...
see! I got...
Huh?
The fire grenade! Nagito put the poison inside one of the...
He used...
Yeah, the container with the poison in it. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the... It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no...
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those...
Which means... Did Nagito...
Yeah, that has to...
When I first discovered those fire grenades, The canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap
That is true.
Hold on.
Hajime.
If so, then there's no mistake.
Seriously? That's a...
Sonia's words are proof that the... Huh?
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this. Huh?
No. The seal I saw on that fire grenade map.
You found the aluminum seal?
There's more. He also found a gas mask and gloves under...
Did he use...
It's a dangerous poison after all.
So, Nagito put the poison in the grip, so in the end, he still fucking...
The canister wasn't thrown away.
See? I told you.
I admit that there wasn't an... In actuality...
Why did you...
Hey!
What the hell?
Is this not settled? No, I'm sorry.
Realize...
We know Nagito... So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When I thought along those... It probably...
I see!
Are you saying it was...
Yeah. When we all threw the grenades to put out the poison was deployed. And it converted to poison... If that is true...
Us?
What the...
One of us. Through...
Hold on a sec. It would mean... He didn't kill...
You said so, you're...
You mean...
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire...
I see!
It was Nagito, obviously.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us...
I see!
That was...
Hey, how many times you...
The next question will be my last. Why did Nagito set the...
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to... It was all a trap to make... Serious, I don't know.
Could it...
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that and for that reason... He put the fire grenade that he filled with... Setting up a murder nobody...
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, to do that, he's... The poisoned grenade and the... All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the... It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear.
Even so, the
That's right! Nagito...
Are you fucking...
That was his... Even the wounds all over his body. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just...
He'd probably expect... After all, a mystery... However, as you solve mysteries and both... For those of you meaning... Not all mystery...
That's totally...
It is my fault.
That's not the fuck...
It's not...
But... What's your...
It's impossible. Nagito wanted to create a scenario.
However...
That's right! There's no... Monokuma doesn't know!
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance. I know perfectly... I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday.
Please stop!
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best.
Yes, he says.
Is giving up... No.
Is there any way to...
Even though it's just a... There's one way. Hey, is it alright if we... I want to make sure my Hajime...
everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was... He kept a specific Monokuma's special poison. Using the gloves and gas mask. Nagito, when he did that, a specific item was... With that, Nagito finished making... and put it back with the rest of the... While we were looking for the bomb, in order to set up a fire to the curtain and place it from there, Nagito set it first. Then he tied his arms and legs. However, he burnt off. In doing so, he made sure that only... As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girdle, he lay down face up, just... But this was just the beginning of Nagito. First, he covered his mouth with He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also, through all this, Nagito, his plan still wasn't over. Meanwhile, after seeing his message, but that was part of it. We opened the door to the warehouse. The panels fell. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to... We then aimed for the fires. It never occurred to us that... The poison sank to the floor. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique... That poison gas completely surrounded the area where... There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't... Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand. This is all the information. His true intention was to set one of us... At this time, we still don't know who the killer... Try as we might, we cannot reach... In conclusion, the fact... This should...
How about it, Chiaki?
Just as I thought.
You say we...
What Hajime said is... Probably did Nagito? He said this to... That feeling of... He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd... By believing in us, Nagito would...
What do you mean,
And what's wrong with...
There's one more thing, remember? I want you to try...
I see!
Nagito believed in his
Guess the last thing he could believe...
That's not so strange, really.
But, in his case...
You're right. The same thing happened. Luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this...
I just thought... He factored in his belief in us. No. There's no... No. He probably had a target. target. The target's true identity. Even not. That's why he relied on being the ultimate as long as he had his luck. You mean...
He risked his life?
He probably risked his life.
Who is it?
I see!
That's it? The traitor.
Then
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very...
Then...
So he was just bluff? That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been...
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, damn it! We're all in a...
It means he wants us to...
By finding out who the traitor is, that's something he'd say.
Mon ami!
And that concludes Nagito's plan.
The only thing we can't...
If we don't,
But even if we... if we don't know...
you are absolutely...
If, by chance, would it have...
Huh?
But... They couldn't because...
What's wrong, Chiaki?
That's why...
You want us to...
Yeah. I went from every...
Why?
A traitor who can only...
Why?
Because that's the nature of their
Seriously, what?
Who do you think? Hajime.
It's... Chiaki.
Please! Just as I'm the agent sent by the...
Hey,
Chiaki... I'm sorry.
Hey,
What does this mean?
After all, we have a Chiaki. That is obviously... Please!
shut the fuck up!
No,
What?
because we already know so the only thing left... Hold on! If you say you are the traitor, we cannot vote until we are satisfied.
Hey, if you're really...
It's weird, isn't it?
It's definitely strange. Maybe... I want... Hey, Hajime.
Favor?
I want you to prove to...
What? What are you saying?
I want to explain it, that's why. I want you to do it.
Whether I can prove it or not, don't you understand? You may as well be asking... There's no...
I'm very sorry.
Looks like... It's not like I believe she's the traitor.
If she was just disguised or...
she's not because... Chiaki...
Monami?
I'm not part of the same group as that. I don't know anything about that girl. Hey, are you trying to cover for her? I've always been... That's why I have no...
Hajime.
I hate... Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix. I'll lower your grade. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grade. Hajime, you stupid face. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end! We investigated Nagito's cottage. That's your notebook.
I don't tell me. Is that... That's right! Since I...
Give me that note!
Is the traitor's
Nagito was probably looking for that too, but you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. However,
You know?
it took me this long. First of all, this isn't Monami's.
Then the one who wrote this...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning,
If so, is this like a rookie?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions?
But how would you know who the traitor is?
because there's an entry written in here. We will never give up! There it is. It's true. I tried, but the only one who knew. That's right. That's why Chiaki is the only.
There must be some... I mean, if what was all that talk? Was that all?
Miss So...
Chiaki is... I'm not... I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no...
Now that you mention it, Chiaki...
She tested it out right away after being told it would only...
That doesn't make any sense.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake.
That is a mistake! Why are you saying such things?
Of course.
I will not believe it! There is...
But then no.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious. There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew... me, when I...
Unless you know a whole... There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew... me, when I...
Unless you know a whole... There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew... me, when I tried to...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia... Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base. What you said so yourself.
Is that...
Chiaki heard about it from Monami.
Since I've been found out, the reason I couldn't tell anyone I would have had to explain how I heard.
I do not want to hear that! Enough already. I do not want this anymore. And does not mean we should... Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake!
Knowing it was a fake isn't the prop. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard about it.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake! That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island! Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand! If so, you could not declare that! Monami and Chiaki were working together! Even if she knew the bomb was that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake!
Knowing it was a fake is what matters is who. What matters is that she heard.
There was someone other than who knew that bomb. That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand!
You're right. But Monokuma shouldn't...
That...
No, he won't lie at times like this.
Hajime!
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, that basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck.
That's not it.
Telling us to trust his luck?
There's no way I can believe in not.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who, even if Chiaki is the traitor. That's not... I believe in the Chiaki. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect... So the only thing we can do is believe her.
Damn it.
Hey, there's nothing to be sad about. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me. Are you telling us to believe in you? I'm sorry. Monami, you're probably gonna get but still. And...
It's not up to... However, we could...
Hey, what have you two...
I know.
Hey,
You don't have...
Why? Damn it!
Damn it.
Congratulations.
Damn it.
Damn it!
I'm sorry I didn't.
What?
That is. I'm sorry. 'Cause. Well.
Why?
Well. I'm sorry. That is.
Yeah. Like... So...
Yes, indeed. Huh? Are you serious? Huh?
Nope. Well. Perhaps.
Hey, come on.
I can't lose. Hiya!
Huh?
I will.
This stupid thing!
What'd you say?
Huh? No. Here.
I can't move. Hey, hey! I won't forgive you. I won't let. Hey, hey! Ooh!
What?
Hey, hey!
Too bad.
That's wrong.
Damn it! Hey,
Could it be?
Hey, hey, hey!
In the end, even if Monami... So how about this? What's this?
I can't lose.
It's okay. Well, let's believe in. Right.
Damn it.
Please listen.
Like... This is bad.
Damn it!
Yoo-hoo!
Shing!
I'm so.
Now then, special bleed.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
That is.
Just one last time. There's no need to be when you do, but still, even if cause, if you can love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. It's true, 'cause.
Bye-bye. Please.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! What? Phew!
Huh?
Hey! I shall now present. Whew!
Huh?
Stupid fool!
Hey, no, no! Hey,
Hey.
Yep. Yeah. Shing! Ah!
Hello there. See? Well? Yep. Perhaps.
Listen well.
Huh?
Damn right.
I want... Damn it. Hey, hey! How unfortunate. Now then. Now then. Well... Please call me.
Hey.
Yeah.
You are a boy, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Thanks for the
Dumbass!
The only master for you, Hiko.
This is your leader's order. What? In the name of my...
Hajime. It's gonna be fun.
Is this? But why am I...
It sure looks like a trial ground.
Huh?
Am I on? So please
Damn right.
Yo!
What's going on?
That is...
Well, yeah.
Of course not!
No, no! What?
lies.
I don't like it. Fine.
Don't fuck with me!
In other...
Hey!
What's this? No way! Shing!
Huh?
Hey, are you sure about this? So...
That's right!
No! Hey, damn it! Uh-huh.
Hey!
What are you saying?
It cannot be.
Hey, bastard!
I'm gonna do it!
Hey!
Jeez.
You serious?
However...
Damn it.
Damn it.
So annoying.
Jeez.
All right!
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Hey!
Of course!
Hey!
Even so.
Whoa! Jeez. Man.
However, all right!
Jeez, you're Huh. Later.
Excuse me.
Oh, Ma. Miss Sonia!
Hey, but hold up. Shing! Hey, hey! By the way, I got it! Come on!
What's going on?
No way! What? Whew. What a terror! No, no! What? Actually... Yes, Hey, don't fuck with... Unbearable. Hey, here. Huh?
You...
Hey, in other words, of course.
What'd you say? Damn it! Bastard! Well, yeah. Hey! Like... Bastard! No shit!
What do you got?
Ooh,
Well now. Yeah!
Danganronpa.